You're hearing about these road managers getting sacked and then now they're brewing. Oh, Lord, that man trying to sack me, right? Because you're a road manager, bruv. I'm getting into big boy meetings. These men are saying stuff and you don't know what they're talking about. Yeah? They're talking digits, numbers. Yeah? They're talking paperwork. They're talking solicitors. They're talking lawyers. You're talking, so what's that? What you think they're going to be talking to you in keys? You think they're talking to you in ounces? Nah, big man. You got to know your story. You got to know your stuff. So if you're going to be a road manager, you have to do your research. Man, them don't want to learn nothing. People just want to jump into fields and feel like, oh, I'm going to do it. Sometimes, yes, you can create something out of nothing, but you've got to also learn it. You've got to go the whole way. You've got to go the whole hog. And this is the reasons why we fail at the first hurdle and then moan at your life, moan at your decisions that you made in life. Man, sit down and talk about, oh, like, yeah, man's made it, man. You haven't made it. And that's what's so sad, because it's like we don't teach ourselves about developing. We don't teach ourselves about understanding the music game. All we understand is songwriting. All we understand is rapping. All we understand is holding the mic. We don't understand anything past that. So if your accountant saying to you, yeah, man, you made 50 bags, man, you done well. You're like, raw, 50 bags. No, you made 150 bags. But you don't know counting. You don't want to learn it. You're just trusting this guy. But what's stopping him from changing the books? What's stopping him from mugging you up and now taking your money? Which happens time and time again with a lot of these boys because they're too young. They don't understand. These record labels are still allowing them to push and pump anyway. Yeah, you got these artists. None of us are pulling up these artists. When they're talking about bend the back and then dig it. We all let it go through. Like, yeah, that's a banger still. You get me? We had that one trapping in the bando. Yeah, everyone loves it. But we still allow it to go through, capital extra, they all capitalise on it, they all make money off of it, and all the rest of the young kids right now that are suffering on them block council estates, they're the ones that take the brunt of it. Alright, cool, the music needs to change with the language and everything, but it needs to change from upstairs first before it changes downstairs. You can't complain about that young person speaking the way that he's speaking when he's being told to speak like that. These record labels are actually telling them, no, we want you to talk more gangish. Yeah, can you put on that mask? Yeah, much more scarier. We saw you do a video, we got 1 million views. Yeah, talk about that. What did you say? What did you do? Yeah, as long as we put our claws in it, as long as we put our red tape, as long as we censor it, as long as we do this, as long as it's come underneath our company, then we can put that track out. Because it's funny how we can shut down majority of the music that is solely on YouTube from these non-platforms and all the rest of it, but we don't shut down Choice, we don't shut down Capital and all these kind of other Kiss and all that when they was playing Gun Lean and Gun Lean. Gun Lean on the beat as well. What are you gun leaning to? Who's gun leaning? Gun leaning what? Ain't that gun leaning at the cup? Like, okay, but Capital played that, innit? Because it's cool, innit? Because he's signed to a record label. We had Fredo talking about, tells the kid to go to the country and go and run the pack. Okay. We allow that one because he's with a record label and we're making money. So, yeah, of course we're going to allow that to go, Chris. We're not going to stop that because that's our money. But yeah, all these little dirty little kids on the streets and all that, you know, the ones, yeah, the ones that think they're gangsters, yeah, them ones on YouTube. We're going to shut them down because they're the ones that are infecting the community. No, you're the one that's infecting the community, you scumbags. You're the one that affects the community. You're the one that comes into the community, glorifies it. You've been glorifying it since NWA, sorry. Everybody knows. What? We don't know about how back in the day and they were ripping off the rap culture and all the rest of it. From day one, from day dot. Selling it back to us. Selling back crime, selling back violence. In the last 10 years, like, let's just do the research. For the last 10 years, think about how sickening we now become. How much guns do you see much more inside the videos? How much gory stuff do you see now in the videos? How much times are you seeing, like, near enough snub movies? Man, them just throwing around guns, waving around samurais. 10 years ago, you wouldn't have been seeing it on your TV screen. But it's accepted, it's allowed now because we've become accustomed. It's normal, it's standard. It's second nature. For me to see someone waving around a gun, if it's like music videos these days for the rappers, if you don't wave around a gun or whatever, it's like you're not doing the real music video. Oh, that's not the real thing, bruv. Man's dead, bruv. Man's not doing this thing right. What's going on? We only accept what we allow, but we allow these media, we allow the corporations that make the biggest bucks, guys. But no one want to pre the game. Let's pre the game. They make the biggest bucks. You don't hear about Dappy going bankrupt because he wasn't paying these taxes. And when he wasn't paying these taxes, he was trying to pay it off by doing bookings, doing shows. And he said, bruv, he was selling out arenas. And he was looking at them saying, yo, bro, man's gone platinum twice and what, I ain't paid back the debt yet. They said, shut up and go and work, rude boy. He ain't paid back nothing, rude boy. Yeah, you better go and work for us, cuz. More signings, bruv, yeah? See that money that you gave us, see that yard that you bought? And then he started realising all the friends that he had around him started cleaning him for money, bruv. And as soon as he got down in a pickle, bruv, and he needed man them, really needed man them, bare man them that he put on, bare man them that he helped, and he really needed the man them, no one was there to be seen. To a point, don't you remember, he became a laughing stock. Man was laughing at man on Big Brother, like, bro, man's on Big Brother, like, bro, like, man fell off. But he was rapping some bars and he said it real. He said, a lot of your favourite artists now was my support act when I was growing up. Facts. That guy was killing it. Facts. But you see the way the industry tore him down because he was too outspoken. Because he was like unconfunctional. Like, because he was. They were doing different stuff. And he wanted to go different ways because of his dad of showed him about the element of music. But he didn't realise the element of people and the element of trust and snaking. And he even said he had a bad contract. But we're not teaching our kids this. We're not teaching our kids that. So these kids run into these kind of corporations and all they hear is signed. Oh, I've been signed. Oh, I've been signed. They said they're going to give me 30 bags. They said they're going to give me 50 bags. They said they're going to do a music video. They said they're going to do this. Any record label you go to, ain't they going to gas you and tell you the most poignant thing of how glitzy and glamour it's going to be? Oh, we're going to put you in the studio. We're going to get you some girls for the music video. Yeah, we're going to get you popping, we're going to get your Instagram up and all that stuff. It sounds all nice, but I'm not telling you about the backstory of what you have to work to do to get that. Whether you understand and whether you don't understand. And how much times do we see a lot of our artists, I list many artists, you can list Chipmunk that was in a record deal. Now he's not in a record deal because it was a bad record deal. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? When Wretch 32 got a record deal, I'm hearing that he's not in a record deal no more. Everybody that you love and you think, rah, like these guys are making, where are they now? Where are they? Stormzy's the only one that's still kind of there, but he's been quiet a little bit, but he's still kind of there. Once again, they'll wash that out as well. They're just picking up and chewing as they go along, picking up and chewing as they go along, picking up and chewing as they go along. And then man them start realising that their worth wasn't in that music video in the sense of when you got that national, in the sense of that 50 grand check, or when you done that show and you got platinum and man made like, I don't know, $250,000 on rare. The real asset was in your streams. The real asset was in your data. The real asset was in your numbers that you pull in. The people that love you. The people that supported you. The people that wanted to buy your t-shirt. The people that wanted to come to your concert. The people that wanted to wait that little bit extra to speak to you. That's the most important bit. Not the glitz and glamour, not the big boy stage when you're sitting there talking about, man want big stage and I want my 20-man entourage. You got to pay for that 20-man entourage. You got to pay for that big boy stage. You got to pay for that bottle of Hennessy that you keep saying that you want. You got to pay for that tour bus with your name and your writing all over the side of it. They do it for you quick and fast. Say no more, but I put that underneath your budget. You've got to remember, you're the only person that's paying everybody. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You're the only person that is paying everybody. Everybody that's with you, whether it's production, whether it's management, whether it's staging, whether it's beauty, hair, costume, designer, runner, bodyguard, everybody's eating from you. Of course they're going to smile in your face and tell you, how you doing, sir? You right, yeah? Well, you good, yeah? And when you're walking talking about, shut up, Rara, you think they care? Oh, look at him thinking he's nuts, thinking he's a bad man. You're paying my wages, dickhead. And you're the one that gets sailed down the river. They still got their job. Because they're still a runner. They're still a producer. They're still a music director. They're still whatever. Stage, management, rare. They're still there. They'll just find another you. Another you that's in right now so they can capitalize and take your money. And before you know it, you're looking back and you're saying, bro, where's my royalties? Someone else owns them. You don't own them. 10 years later, they're still playing your track and it's a banger. What can you do about it?